You guys make your way through the bushes, make your way down south towards the river. You end up making it to the fork in the river first. Should I go find the right map now? Here. Nope, that's the wrong one. I wanted Dever.
Oh, we're already back, guys, so...
Hey, you get to the fork in the river first. Will stands there, breathing a little bit heavily. Oh, good, he kept up. See, that was great, didn't it?
I mean, could have gone better, but definitely alright. Managed to save a few
I like the bit how you improvised and didn't actually make me sound the alarm.
I was waiting for you to sound the alarm.
Oh.
But that didn't happen, so...
Well, it worked out, and that's what matters.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Before we discuss this situation, and I point towards Victor.
Who's he?
A friend.
Hello, friend. I'm Will of the Feywild. You might have heard me. Holds out a hand.
Victor just scowls at Will, actually, and just looks down at his hand, but doesn't extend his own to shake it.
Okay.
You just keep silent.
No worries.
He's not much of a people person. So anyway, good news. I managed to find the dollhouse that has the thing that I lost, and also possibly the thing that Miko lost. However, when I tried to open it, it was locked. And when I tried to pick up the entire dollhouse, I went through my back. Yeah. That was heavy. I don't know why. It was 3x3 fruit, but it was heavy. So, yeah. But we have the location, so that's good. And I also found the location of the painting that we need. And you can easily get it by going to the western side of the building. There's a door that goes there. In front of the door there's a walking horse and a jack-in-the-box. Don't know what it does, but it's there. And yeah, it brings you immediately to the room with the paintings. And then from there you can go further upstairs, and then here is her personal chambers, I assume, with the dollhouse. And I managed to save a few children.
When do you think it's a good moment to go back for those things?
Well, we don't have a lot of time. However, she's still pissed.
Obviously.
So we might need a distraction for the next one. And also since we kind of know where she is.
And we know the layout.
We kind of now know the layout, so we can plan a bit instead of going in blind. Oh, and I also found one of those weird creatures, which Will said that we should watch out for, the one with the oil.
Oh, yeah. Did you get any oil?
I don't have a canister.
Well, you could have scooped it up, drank it, spat it back out.
Use it for your back? Sorry.
That's a good point, actually. I never thought about that one.
I don't drink.
Well,
and I
probably
don't
retain water. Do you retain water?
No.
That's weird.
But yeah, so I didn't have anything to contain it in, so I wasn't able to bring back any oil. So how did it go with you guys?
I think it's kind of obvious how it went.
Explain what led up to this and how this happened.
Basically, she was pissed that we didn't bring anything for her.
What do you mean?
We came
first meeting
No, yeah, she didn't like we came empty-handed.
You didn't bring any gifts?
No.
Why not? Couldn't you give her anything you had?
It happened so quick, but it was like going quite great. Victor was telling, like, it all seemed natural, and went like, was talking about trade and candies, and it seemed like he had it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she suddenly got mad that he didn't bring anything, and I didn't know what to do. Like,
Well, I'm not sure how it is here, but usually, whenever you're visiting someone of importance, which she rules this entire realm, part of the realm, usually brings something as a gift. So
why didn't we think of that before meeting her?
I thought that was common knowledge.
Well, it wasn't to me. Before ending up here, I never came off my island. I lived a
Well,
simple life. I never meet.
Who was the one who ruled the island? Surely there was someone.
Like a
in
chieftain.
country. Well, if you were to meet him for the first time, you would bring something for him, right? Something nice, something. Doesn't matter what it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Could be
Sure.
as small as a pipe. Could be something to drink, something to eat. It could be anything.
Anyway, it happened. We need to find a way to like see what we're
Bring
gonna
him
do
back?
now.
Is it permanent?
I have no idea, and I don't want to like rub it in his face. I don't want to confront him with it.
You say that whilst he's right beside you, effectively.
But he's so dazed, he's not even hearing it, right?
Just to clarify something, Victor is cognizant right now. He is just doing his absolute utmost not to speak a word in front of Will of the Feywild. But he looks furious. But is basically he's mustering all of his willpower to not say anything.
So, I'm going to leave you all alone for a bit. The others should be here quite soon. They shouldn't be that far behind us, I hope. Might be a little bit slow because all the little young ones pulling them all along, a bit scared, but I'm just going to go disappear, go find Little Oak and bring him over here.
All right.
I'll see you in a moment. And Little Prick, have a good day.
Victor just sort of gives him a vaguely sarcastic smile.
Which feels very unnatural for you with a snout.
Exactly. It's supposed to look unnatural.
He
So,
kind of grimaces and goes away.
So, Vic.
Alright, first things first. Victor is going to... is Will out of... So Will and Annabelle gone at this point?
Annabelle and the others are not joined yet. It was only Will.
Ah, right, okay. I was... Oh yeah, she was with the other group, wasn't she?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, whilst only Nico and Sergio are here, he's going to cast Disguise Self on himself to basically make himself look like, well, himself. Yeah.
Oh.
Right, okay. I forgot it doesn't work on your voice. Right, I'll have to figure that out later. Oh, what?
I know this is confusing, scary even, having your body changed. But the sooner you can accept it, the sooner you can figure out on how to get it back.
All right, I'm listening. Look, I feel a bit more comfortable now. I'm kind of back in my own skin. It only lasts an hour, unfortunately, but yeah, I'll figure something out. Okay.
My advice is just be back to the kobold that you were. It's better to just let them know.
Not yet. Not yet, Nico. Listen, I don't... You know what Pix is like. She sees me as a kobold. You know what she's going to say. Just, Victor, you just screwed up again. Victor, you didn't go in with a plan. Victor, you didn't think ahead. I'm already getting it from you, so I don't need to get it from her as well. Not right now.
You're not getting it from me. I am not one person. I'm not the one allowed to judge. Especially not me.
Listen, can we just drop this for now and just talk about something else?
Sure.
Right, so you found the painting and that's something.
Yeah. Found the painting, the dollhouse, and rescued some children. There was a small hiccup. Because I did meet Scabatha. And luckily she thought that I was one of her minions. But she did ask me where my feather was and why I had a backpack. So I made up a story.
Well, she didn't do anything to you, clearly.
No, because she still thought that I was one of hers. However, whenever she sees her real minion with the feather, she might figure out that I wasn't one of her minions.
I suppose maybe just, well, a couple of her minions like that. Did you see any?
Well, from what Will told, no, I didn't see any, but from what Will told us, she has like 2 or 3.
Ah, right, okay.
So, I'm guessing...
Well, it's tomorrow's problem.
On the cover.
Well, actually, in a way, if you know what they should look like, maybe, if you can kind of have feather described here and get one on your head, maybe if we can find the other one and incapacitate him,
Like his feather.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. Give him a backpack, just an empty one. And then she would think that minion is the one who has been roaming around freely, doing all the stuff.
Yeah, so do you find anything else aside from the painting? It seemed like you were, well, actually I don't know how long you were gone for because we were waiting for Scabatha for what felt like an age.
About half an hour. I mostly managed to free some children.
Did you manage to take free all of them?
I don't know. I haven't been to the entire place. I didn't want to overstay my welcome, especially since I didn't know how long y'all would be distracting her, and I didn't hear the emergency distraction sound. So I had to ball it on how much time I had. I would say I covered maybe about half of the place.
Talking about time, though, how much time did we spend there anyway? Like
Half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Hour tops.
I look at Vic to check his watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
just bear with me 1 second. I'll also try and check my notes. Downside of having so many notes for other things as well, they all get mixed together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joy, isn't it?
Right. I can't find the notes, but it would have been several hours that you would have been waiting, I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Is that-
We were waiting several hours. Jeez, I would have played him.
I'd say an hour.
Okay, I thought you said several hours. I was just fake.
I was thinking about it,
Wow.
I would say 1 hour you were waiting beforehand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
It was just about an hour. It's a waiting time.
Say again, sorry?
I thought it was about half an hour they waited before Scabatha came around. And,
Okay, we'll say half an hour then, sorry. That's what it was.
So
It just
I
probably.
can't find the
overall
notes I left
spent
on that.
about an hour and a half at Loom Lodge, counting the buying the cookies and everything.
Okay.
Or candy.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, we managed to do a lot in short little time.
Yeah. Well, I'm I suppose I'm happy that I could be. Hey, look, Sergio. Why didn't anyone say anything about bringing a gift? You know, like we all had time to discuss this, and you know, look at me. I'm just a simple performer. Like I don't know anything about actually, you know, talking to royalty. I just pretend to know what I'm doing.
I honestly cannot give you an answer on that. Sorry, Vicky.
Victor, you did well though. Honestly, you gave me a lot of time to, well, search the place.
Right.
I even made a lot of noise, especially because one of the children was locked to a table, and you know, smashing that lock just made quite a sound. Then there was also a dwarf in a grate in a hole. That took more time than I wanted to free him. So yeah,
Right.
you did well.
Right.
I mean, it went well. It went well all up to the point she realized we didn't bring anything.
Minor detail.
You know, gotta be honest with you, when I saw Will, I was really just the urge to punch him in the face for setting me up like that. But obviously I can't do that because then he disappears into bloody smoke. And then I'm the monster.
Well, I think
Well,
you remember something. I caught a glimpse of Will looking differently.
Who?
Will.
Wait, what do you mean?
The first time I met, yeah, I don't know. You said like, "Oh, if I punch him, I will be the monster," and it kind of like sparked.
Wait, why? What do you mean? Like,
He was like red skinned. Not that it's a problem. My own child's red skinned, but he also had like. Sorry.
I'm not racist.
No, I'm not.
the nice sidestep. Oh, sorry, continue.
But he also had like a horn on his head, which is also not a problem.
Wait,
But
Are you talking like tiefling or devil?
yeah, that
Ooh.
sounds.
it was
different.
such. I even don't know if I'm just maybe losing it and thinking like my child's like older children. I don't know. It was like for a second.
And
For a
you
second.
didn't. And you didn't think to
mention
mention this at any point that we might have been trusting some sort of demon.
Fiend?
Victor just giving Sergio a cold glow at the moment.
Sergio,
I didn't assume he was a demon. I mean,
Sergio, you are aware that I can sense if he is a demon, but I have to like actively do it,
Right. Oh, okay.
not passively. No.
Like, look, Sergio, what's done is done. All right. Nico, maybe do that thingamajig next time we're around him.
Yeah. First time I see him, it's just check.
All right, listen.
how do you even check that?
You.
You just kind of feel the vibes.
It's difficult to explain, but yeah, you just feel the vibes that someone is given. Is he trustworthy? Well, I don't know that, but I mean, is he fiend? Is he celestial? Is he even living? Those kind of things.
Okay.
Why don't you use that more often if we talk to people?
I mean, I never had the need to do it. I
Ah,
want to
okay.
check if our mushroom friend is actually alive and well, or if he's a demon.
It sounds like a very useful vibe check.
I cannot do it all the time.
Oh,
Like only a set number of times.
Right. Hey,
I should have mentioned this before. I think, but it just escaped my mind. I'm sorry.
hey, Nico, could you give me a hand with something before Pix gets here?
Sure, what's up?
Victor's going to remove his cloak of billowing from his bag, and he's just going to say, I need you to kind of like tie this into a, I don't know, what do you call it? Like I don't know. I basically need to cover my head. I'm just gonna, I don't know.
Sure.
I think you're right about this whole disguise thing. I want to, I just, look, to be honest with you, I don't even really want to look at anyone right now. I know I'm gonna have to accept this eventually, but this only lasts for an hour, and the more I think about it, this is probably gonna wear off by the time we get to Little Oak. So, I don't know. When Pix gets here, I'll just tell her that I'm sick or something, explain the voice away, and yeah, that's. I reckon
If we had more time, then I would have given you as much time as you needed. However,
well, as I said, Nico, what's done is so. Look, can you just help me do this? This is about as much as anyone can do for me right now.
Yeah, I will do that. Just checking if I have something else.
So what specifically are you doing?
I think he's just kind of wanting to use, like, like tying the cloak around his head is essentially what he's asking Nico to do.
Like
Covering his entire face.
Like, I don't know how big this cloak is.
That'd be enough to reach from shoulders to at least past your hips, so.
Should be big enough to cover the face.
Yeah, there's really nothing in the description at all. It just says when wearing the cloak, you can use a bonus action to make it billow dramatically, but it doesn't give any description of how, like, big it is or what it looks like.
Okay.
Can it billow while it's on your face?
It probably can.
Yes.
One way to find it.
That's actually what. That's sort of when Victor reveals it says billow dramatically.
Looks like he's just smothering himself.
You saw through my plan. But yeah, but in all jokes aside, it's the only thing that he's really got on him at the moment that he could use for this purpose.
I mean, Vic, we could even kind of lie and say that you're someone else, also one of the children rescued. Nah,
listen, yeah, Pix will know that it's me. Even if I don't quite sound like, we've been traveling together for a few years. She's one of the best and most annoying things about her. She's she's very sharp.
Well,
you hear rustling.
While Victor is talking, I will slowly take the unicorn mask out and start placing it over it. Maybe this will work.
Okay.
Victor doesn't resist. It's just sort of whatever at this point.
You feel it get put on, and you feel your nose start to get squished down as your snout.
Oh, this is just making everything worse.
Oh, but it does sit on. It does sit on.
Yeah.
As you now stand there with a random unicorn head on you, covering your face.
Good job, I have no dignity left.
As you say that, a squirrel comes out of the bushes.